They take offense if you just step on it. None of them died this time. Oh, this is nice. Dropped all my souls here. You really don't know how to use doors, huh? Duh. Okay. Jesus. Okay, I don't get what he did there. Oh, okay, he just made some skellies spawn. Ooh, I didn't see this before. Maybe it's because I destroyed a different bangle first this time. Ooh, yeah. Could you put that arm down for a second? Not like that. Air of Fire destroyed. Soul of High Lord Wolnir. He got sucked away. Back into the chalice? I know my immediate read on that was like, did something scarier, broke my jewelry, dragging you to hell. That was my immediate read. I know, my brain is shit right now. So, of how I will Wolnir? Wolnir. Lord Wolnir of Karta sentenced countless souls to gruesome deaths, keen to outlive them all. So exit point. If that's the case, then but yeah, that was like my immediate read was just that like something scary was dragging him away. Given all the darkness, it was just like the abyss or some shit. Like, you know, maybe he's like the Four Kings, made a deal with the deal with something. It didn't approve of him getting the jewelry broken. But it could simply be just as simple as him getting sucked back inside that chalice. Why he's in the chalice in the first place? Fuck if I know. Jesus, this floor is completely clear now. There's a lot of those mooks over there. I'll wait. I can come back anytime. It's especially... Jesus. It's especially easy to get here now that there's this. Iterel of the Boreal Valley. Majestic. was wondering if I was seeing any Elmois to it.
Welcome, host. Very well, then taken. Farewell, Ashen One. May the
He's gone. He's not here. She's not here. Wonder if I've screwed up her storyline by her dying there during that boss fight. Actually, no, in successful attempt she lived. Yes, yes. Oh, actually, I was meaning to go talk to the other guy. Because he can tell me what weapons I can, what stuff I can get from the soul here. I don't think there's any boss magic in this game. But I wouldn't know. Like, I know little more than what we've seen on screen. Or what I've said. So.
Aha, thou returned, and a fine day it is. So. And in
Black serpent. Release undulating black flame that runs along the ground. Pyromancy discovered from the abyss by Lord Wolnir that inspired the black arts of the Grave Wardens. Be it sorcery or pyromancy, all techniques that infringe on humanity lead to the same place. That is to say, they all seek a will of their own. So yeah, he did play with the abyss, which is why he's that whole Shadow Realm gubbins going on. But why is he in a fucking chalice? Wolnir Holy Sword. It's like webbing running down it. Holy Sword eroded by the abyss. When Wolnir fell to the abyss, he was gripped by a fear of true darkness, and pleaded to gods for the first time. This Holy Sword, together with 3 armlets, stripped from the corpses of clerics, gave him some semblance of comfort. Wrath of Gods. Thrust the weapon into the earth to emit powerful shockwave. The wrath of those swallowed by the abyss is a thing to be wary of indeed. So the gods were swallowed by the abyss. It's a great sword. Yeah, no, I won't be using it. Oh no, actually, yeah, these are spells. I forgot that existed. And yes, spell. I had actually completely forgotten the other point I made about, I'm not sure if there's boss magic like in Dark Souls 2. There wasn't any in Dark Souls 1. But, thankfully we didn't have to break his sword, just the armlets.
now.
Maybe it wasn't. Well, we still have no explanation for why he was in a fucking chalice. But maybe I wasn't wrong in him being dragged away. The wrath of those swallowed by the abyss is something to fear indeed. He's killed clerics. it's, well, that's the implication. He stripped the bangles off them and took one's holy sword. There's an implication there that he probably killed them. And when he fell to the abyss, that was the very first time he prayed to the gods. Well, maybe the enchantments and the bracelets and sword worked to protect him to a degree. Once they were broken, the gods just, you know, dragged him off to torture whatever remains of him. Nobody knows. Chameleon. All sorcery from Ulsil. Far from formally developed, this magic was instead born from the mischief of a young girl. Who saw relief of the woods at dusk. One sec. 1, 2, 3, 4. You hear me, hear the game, see the game, empty recording, 16, 17, 18. Bring a doll to be granted passage. Doll. A doll. Okay, it just spawns in. Ain't it a doll? Actually, I was just thinking about it. I get why they're there now. If Wolnir fell to the abyss, if he fell to the abyss, then the wolves of Farum would have been called against him. And maybe they contained him within that chalice. Everyone else were probably killed in them, you know, defeating the Tainted Abyss. They probably sided with their king. And or put down. Maybe this was a tomb you know, to contain those tainted by the abyss. Would explain why it's like right connected with the other stuff. They stick all the abyss tainted dead in there. Albeit most of them don't appear to be anyway tainted by it, but their high king is, and the others don't seem like the kind to take any chances. I want to try and kill this thing. It's doable. There's a form of contact damage from it. Ironically, for a thing living in a cold area, doesn't have the best of ice resists. Pontiff's right eye. Oh, my bone. Don't know where you appeared from, but sure. A doll to get in here, huh? I take it we're, you know, being sporting and not just hopping the rail. It's like that painting all over again. I needed that doll to get in. Boosts attacks as long as attacking persists. Ninth. Same as the other thing. Bewitched ring that Pontiff Sullivan bestowed upon his knights. Bit of red to it. So one boosts healing, the other boosts your attacks. Okay, I could leave this on. Or I could put this on. Let me see. Pontiff's right eye versus Flynn's ring. Initial boost is 3%, then 5%, then 10%. Apparently Pontiff, someone else is saying Pontiff's eye requires a lot of build-up. And someone else is here claiming it's 3, 5, and 15. What does Spectral I'd say? It's 3, 5, then 10. Apparently you can skip this beast. It'll appear in a water-filled area later on, where you can kill it and loot the ring. Let's hope you're not slowed in that area. Will boost attack power after every 3 to 5 hits, depending on weapon type. When triggered, the following occurs. Red character aura, sound effect plays. So upward sword status icon appears on stamina bar. If attacking stops, the boost will decrease and eventually end. Stacks with Cartus Beacon and Old Wolf curved sword. Curved sword bearing the soul of the old wolf that stays with the watchdogs of Farron. The sword, like a wolf on the prowl, boosts attack and restores hit points with every consecutive hit. Can not be infused or buffed. Reinforced with Twinkling Titanite. Restores hit points with consecutive hits, 120 restored. Doesn't stack with a second Old Wolf curved sword. Received by reaching rank 1 with Watchdogs of Farron. You have to hand in 10 Swordgrass. It's a curved greatsword. It has 155 standard damage and 100 bleeding. That's interesting. It wouldn't be hard to actually get it because, you know, that place just outside the boss room, the Abyss Watchers, spawn in there. The bonfire just outside. Spawn at that. You can leave the invaders, kill the beastmen outside, loot a leaf, leave, come back, leave, come back, leave, come back, and you'll get one, at least one every time. Maybe one every other time. But it requires absolutely no PvP on your part. Symbol of Avarice, which is plus 100. Covetous Gold Serpent Ring, plus 50. Crystal Sage's Rapier, plus 50. Rusted Coins are plus 50. And there are there are improved versions of rings. There is a Covetous Gold Serpent Ring plus 3, which is found in New Game in Ring City. Pale Tongue. Claiming tongues as trophies was originally the practice of an infamous troop of invaders who offered them to their speechless goddess. Ooh. Pale Tongues are the Covenant item for the invaders. I actually missed one in the Ardennes settlement where you fight the Fire Demon with Sigurd. It's on a hanging corpse, apparently. There's a faction called Rosaria's Fingers. You get them typically beyond a few item drops, a few found in the world. You typically get them when you invade and defeat a host of a world, while covenantless or as a member of that covenant. But there's a 5% chance of the dark rates dropping them, and one of the best places to farm it is off the 2 dark rates well, a farm it outside of PvP, is one that is from the 2 dark rates just outside that bonfire I was mentioned, the Fahrenkeep perimeter bonfire. Where I was saying you could easily get the Wolfsblood swordgrass. So you can double up on it easily enough. They did some testing here. I'm not sure what the rate, what their item find was, but at the Keep Ruins bonfire, with the 3 freaks on the bridge, there's seems to be a 1.68% chance of the poison breeding Garus to drop a swordgrass, while a 0.92% for the shield bearing ones. So there's a 1.2% chance to get one each time you kill the tree. So, bows, crossbows, and magic seem unable to increase the buff. Remember on Pontiff's right eye. Yeah, doesn't seem like I'll be using that. Okay, that's grotesque. Yeah, no. No!